Hello. Okay, today I'm gonna do some super glowy summer makeup with a couple of new things that I just recently tried from Iconic. I have been looking to get, let me find them. These beauties, their illuminator, their bronzer, and their blush, all liquid, in my local Atlanta Sephora. They never had it, and now that I'm in Boston, I was at Sephora here and they did have it, so I knew I had to have them. I don't know, something about seeing it in person just makes me want to buy it as opposed to like buying it online. So anyway, super excited to have that, to show you guys that today, and let's get started. So I'm going to use the Becca Backlight Priming Filter Primer. I don't love it, I don't hate it, but it is kind of glowy. So since we're going to do a glowy summer look, I figured that this would be appropriate. Okay, now I'm going to do brows. And I'm starting with the NYX Lift and Snatch. It's like a pen. And this is one of my new favorite brow products because it's so easy to create little wispy hair-like strokes with it. And it shows up. You can see, like, what is that? Okay, you can see in here, maybe I got a little too heavy-handed. So all you have to do, if you get a little too, I think I made another little spot right there. A little too heavy-handed in the area or a little too dark, you just take like a spoolie and you just kind of rub it out and blend. Much better. And this is the Benefit Goof Proof pencil. It's got more of that like angled shape. I'm gonna do a little bit of that as well. This one is more like shady, like it shades more, as for the other one is like creating the individual hair strokes. So just depending on the day, sometimes I like to use both, especially if I'm looking particularly sparse in the middle. And then I'm just gonna set it with the Benefit Brow Setter, which is just a liquid gel. You wanna make sure you wipe it off really, really good so you don't end up with shiny liquid on your brows. And the reason I'm kind of doing this first is so that if there's any mess ups or anything crazy going on, I can go in with foundation or concealer and shape it up. Okay, now I'm going to combine the Revlon Candid Glow foundation and the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Foundation Full Coverage Moisturizer. One is too light for me, one is too dark for me, so combined they should be a good skin tone. And they're both moisturizing and glowy. Again, just going with all the glowy kind of things that we're looking to do today. So you can see this has a nice kind of radiant, glowy finish, which again is exactly what we're going for. Okay, today for concealer, I'm gonna be mixing the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer and the Born This Way Radiant Concealer. Again, they're both the natural, hydrating, you know, I don't wanna do anything super matte here. I am gonna set my under eyes because they do crease but I'm not gonna set mostly anything else with powder because I want to stay with a glowy finish. Don't want anything too one-dimensional and nothing too matted down. I hope you cannot hear the yard people downstairs, although I'm sure you can. And I'm gonna set my under eyes, but just right under my eyes. Like just where a crease would happen. And this is the RCMA makeup translucent powder. It was recommended to me by a makeup artist. And this whole thing is like, I don't know, 16 bucks or something. It's a great price. It doesn't leave you like white after you wipe it off, which is huge. Usually I have, a lot of powders will leave you super pale underneath, or not set right, or make your skin look weird. This one doesn't. I'm just pressing the powder in a little bit and kind of wiping it away. And just get rid of the excess. Okay, now I'm going in with the Iconic Sheer Bronze, and this is Golden Hour. I think there were only 2 shades when I went, and the other one was like caramel, which is definitely not my shade, but it does blend out very well. Like when it says sheer bronze, like it's definitely not kidding, like it's definitely sheer. So I wouldn't worry about color like too much. So I've done this kind of right under my cheekbone there. I did about 2 dots. I may go back and add more. And I'm just taking kind of a dense brush, and I'm just gonna kind of buff and blend it out and up into my hairline. Look how well that blended, y'all. So quick. And so good for summer. Look how easy that blended all the way around, up into the hairline, all around the edges. So easy. Wow. I'm so glad I got this stuff. I swear I've had my eye on it forever. I'm gonna do a little bit on the side of the nose. Just give that a little bit of like a contour. All right, now I'm gonna go in with the sheer blush, and this is Rose Riot. It's kind of like a true rosy color. There's like a coral. There's some darker, more berry colors for like a darker skin tone. So there's options there, but again, blends out pretty well. So don't be afraid to just go for whatever color. I'm just going in with the same brush. I'm swirling on the apples of my cheeks and then just lifting in and up to mix with the bronzer, and then just to also just pull back and lift the face. I'm also just gonna tap across my nose a little bit just to give a little bit of like the sun-kissed, you know, like areas where you would like tan or get a little sun across there. Yeah, what a difference that makes too. Okay, and now I'm gonna do the illuminator. And this is the original shade. I don't remember the other shade, I'm sorry, I forgot. And this stuff, a little goes a very long way. So I'm not even squeezing it out. I'm just taking what's kind of on the tip of the dropper. I'm just gonna tap. And then I'm just gonna tap again with my finger and just really work on blending that out. And it is shiny, y'all, look at that. I'm gonna hit the top above the brow bone, just a little. I'm gonna go back in with my brush, just to give a little blend. Perfect. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit my inner corner. That was probably too much, but we're gonna work with it. And then a little bit under the brow bone. Oops, a little low. And then I'm just gonna take my tried and true NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Ice Mocha, and I'm just gonna do a little bit on the end of my eye, a little bit into the crease, and then just blend out with my finger. I don't want to do anything crazy with the eyes because I just want the focus to be glowy skin. But that little pop in the inner corner is definitely key. Okay, I am gonna do mascara now. Got about 15 jillion down here. This is the Essence Volume Booster Primer. It is a must-have for me. Use it before I do mascara every single time. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume Mascara. It's not my favorite mascara, but gotta use it up for one. And for two, it's not bad. Although this is making it look really bad. Wow. What is happening right now? When you are layering mascaras, the key for me is to not let them dry in between so it's still workable. If you're trying to put another layer of mascara on top of mascara that's dry, it's just gonna clump together instead of adding two. Oh, ow. Okay, we will come back to that. Anyways, you want to layer your mascaras before they dry so that they are still workable as you're doing it. And apparently I'm going to show you how to clean all this mascara up, since I cannot be trusted apparently to not poke myself in the eyeball. Okay, I need something to separate that. Hold. Okay, once I get the under eye all cleaned up, then I'm gonna do my bottom lash, but I don't want to do something crazy again. Okay, so if you get mascara on you, first you gotta make sure it dries. So you want to first leave it alone. Don't do anything. Don't touch it immediately because it's just gonna get everywhere if you try to do something about it. Okay, so take a spoolie and you're just gonna rub. That is gone. I'm gonna re-hit that with what I blended my concealer with. See, that one's all gone. There we go, there we go. And then a little bit up here. There, okay. Do the bottom lash. Hope I don't poke myself in the eyeball again. Jeez Louise. I'm gonna put on some gloss and then we'll be all done. All right guys, there you have super glowy summer look with 3 of my favorite new products from Iconic. Let me know what you think.